All right, guys, welcome back. Today starts a couple part series of me going to Colorado. I just left college here. Last time I'll ever be at BV, well, I guess for a little bit. I'll probably return back, but it's an awesome time, and I just loaded up, and we are gonna be hiking the Elk Mountain Range. So my first stop is Capitol Peak, and this is gonna be my sleeping arrangement, and I'll kind of keep you guys along to keep track of prices and whatnot and how much I spend. So far I'm down $8.22 on a couple gallons of water and oatmeal, and then I have some food from college that I have, so negative 820. All right, guys, so currently it's about 10 o'clock mountain time. Iowa time would be about 11 o'clock, so I've been driving for a good 12, 13 hours. This is what we're kind of looking at for a setup here, and it's gonna be a little sketchy. So I'm about 12 miles away from the trailhead, so the plan is to sleep here until about 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I'll get about 6 hours of sleep, and then I will drive the rest of the way, I guess. And well, hopefully this angle's not too bad. Gotta figure out how to close this tailgate here, but oh, now I feel like I'm a special or something. She's closed on me, but this is the sleeping arrangement. I guess no light, but so far we spent about $150 so far, and it's gonna be a good time. You know, I haven't did much walking yet today. It's gonna be a fun trip tomorrow to attempt that Capitol Peak. And yeah, I'll update you guys tomorrow morning when we're off the trailhead. Let's get it. Just got to the trail here. I think I'm parked about 2 miles away from the trailhead, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of walking just to kind of start getting to that point. So this is the little path I'm on right here. You guys can't see anything. Hopefully you guys can see me. But I'll start checking in once it starts getting more light out. But stars are beautiful out. You guys probably can't see any of these, but it looks awesome so far. So let's get to it. I'll check in whenever it gets a little bit better. Guys, just made it to the trailhead here. So we're about 5.5 miles away from Capitol Lake, and then 7.5 miles from the peak. So it's gonna be pretty fun. So the first 2 miles, 9.5 miles is done. Make sure I gotta be halfway safe, I guess. Here's the map for this one. You guys probably can't see too well, but I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm gonna keep checking up on you guys whenever possible. This camera quality is probably really bad right now, but yeah, no, just made it here, and yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. Let's see if we can get this done. It's starting to get a little lighter out. Honestly, I don't know which one of these is Capitol Peak, but I low-key regret not packing my trash bags. But a little sunrise action here. Not the greatest sunrise quite yet, but it looks pretty nice in my opinion. I think we're still about, I don't know, I think we're about 45 minutes in or so. Oh, I just saw some tracks. Let's have a look at the light on here. What type of tracks are these, guys? Looks like deer, elk, goat, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, no. So it's starting to kind of come to tuition. You know, yesterday I was at college packing up, kind of sad. Now I'm in the mountains happy, you know, by myself. But, you know, it's crazy how life changes so quickly. I'll keep you guys updated throughout the hike, though, but it's starting to look awesome. Just look at this beautiful view. So beautiful out here. I believe these are bear tracks, I think. Younger bear, maybe. But there's a little open area here. It's looking pretty good. It's a little snowy. Got my tennies on, so not the greatest. So that's a little update so far. Hopefully the next update will either be some wildlife or Capitol Creek, and then Capitol Lake, and then depending on how I'm feeling going up the mountain, I'll probably check in on my brakes and whatnot. But so I know bears are out now, so I think at least it looks like a bear track. I don't know for sure. Made it to Capitol Creek here, so this is kind of like the first little landmark that at least I see everyone kind of talk to. I'm kind of having life regrets right now. It's a lot colder than I thought it was going to be, and I didn't get like a really thick gloves. So I'm hoping it warms up once the sun comes out a little bit more. But this is our passing right here. All I'll bring you guys with me. Hopefully I don't fall in here, because that would be not a very fun time, but I guess it's a good thing that we have the stick. So I believe it's about 6:30 or so, so I'm about not quite 2 hours in. But yeah, no, so I'll see you guys at Capitol Peak. I've seen a couple animals so far. I think it's like called a prairie chicken. I'll have to double check, and then some type of deer. But yeah, no, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next check-in. Falling the snow here, so trail finding has been a little bit difficult, but there is that Capitol Creek kind of near me, so I can kind of hear that, knowing I'm heading in the right direction. But man, I think it's called plunked. I plunked a couple times in the snow, and not the most fun, but I'm loving it right now. It's so beautiful out here. Good old mountain view. Hopefully the snow keeps on staying hard. There's a couple spots, like especially underneath the trees, where just on every other step you're about ankle, knee deep. Oh, here we are again. When you're in those open kind of prairie spots, it's not too bad. It's pretty hard from melting and then freezing again from the oh, here we are. I'm plunked in. But that's the old update. I'll see you guys next update here. But beautiful view here. We got off track a little bit. I gotta climb this piece right here up, and I'm regretting wearing these shoes. I'm not gonna lie, my feet are cold. But once we kind of get to higher ground and it warms up throughout the day, it'll bluff. But here's what we're looking at here. Climbed that much so far, and then still got this much to go. I'm about halfway or so. So stuff's sketchy. That says something. It's sketchy. Capitol Peak, or not Capitol Peak, Capitol Lake. Still quite a bit of snow in here. I had a couple close calls on slippery snow, so wish I would have brought some cleats or something. Here's the view, and then there's Capitol Peak right there. So I believe I gotta hop up over here, slowly make my way up, get on that ridge line somewhere, and then finally get up there. So it's gonna be fun. Low-key already tired. It's already 7 or so miles, 7.5 miles in, and yeah, 7.5 miles in from where I parked, 5.5 from the trailhead. It's another 2 miles. A lot of vertical stuff. I'll probably take a couple breaks. My Camelback was leaking, so I lost a good amount of my water, but we'll be able to suck it up, I think. So I'll catch you guys at the next stop. Just got done climbing this right here. It might not look like much from right here, but it took me about 1 hour and 20 minutes. I had to make my own footholds with my stick and snow. Definitely not ideal or anything, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So it's about 10:30 right now. It's still looking pretty decent for the approach. Getting there, I'm hoping to get there around noon, give or take. I guess we'll see. But now we have a different view. Look at this, different view from this side. So this looks real nice out here. So I think up there is K2. So I'm gonna have to climb that, and then Capitol Peak's over yonder. But K2 is looking pretty hard. So I'm gonna get there, kind of assess from there, and yeah, that's my plan as of right now. So let's see if I can get it done. If not, we'll have to, run with our tail behind our legs. But hopefully I don't have to do that. But all right, see you when I get there. All right, it's currently 12:30. I believe that is K2 up there. Maybe I've been wrong, because I thought this stuff was the ridge that we're supposed to be on, and I got off track. So I had to backtrack, going in this gully. Then I've kind of gotten up this year. So right here is probably over 1,000 feet, probably 1,500 feet of climbing. Currently I'm about 13,100 feet up. I'm dead tired. I'm soaked. My shoes are wet. My socks are wet. But I can complain about a lot. But I have the ability to do this. I can thank God every day for that. Not everyone is able to do this. So I want to complain, but I can't. It's so beautiful out here. There's nothing to complain about. Yeah, it's a little tiring, but it is what it is. I'll see you guys at K2. So we're at K2 right here. I think I'm gonna take this route. So I'm gonna turn right and then take a loop, and then climb down on the west ridge. And then there's like the knife's edge. and whatnot, and I gotta be pretty close and careful for that. So, but there's Capitol Peak right there. I might take a video when I'm on top of K2, depending on what how good it is. I don't want to fall or anything, so we'll see. But let's get to it. Yes, there's K1 right here, so I'm pretty much right on it. But I'm not loving these conditions. I make one false move and I think I'm dead. I think I'm gonna have to put a pause on this. I don't like quitting, but right now with my ability and my gear, I shouldn't be doing that. I know for sure if I was in summertime, I'd definitely be able to do it, but like that's a couple 1,000-foot drop and you ain't surviving that. But so sorry, kind of let you guys down on that one, but K1 is done for the most part. I'm gonna start heading back. It's like 1:30, so hopefully I can get back before sunset. Sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'll see you guys down maybe when I take a break or something. But pretty humbling, but we'll be back someday. Dang. Just realized, I already knew it, but going downhill is so much faster than going up. But I think I'm gonna change what I did. So I did go off a little bit off route, because if I remember right, you can kind of see over here. I stayed on the edge here, but I think I'm just gonna go fully in the gully, and I believe right there is where I'm supposed to come out, go back to Capitol Lake. So I'm gonna try that. Hopefully it works. If something better looks like it's there, I might do that. I've also thought about seeing if I can cut through this gully, but I'm not gonna risk having to backtrack that much. So I'm just gonna see where I'm kind of at, and wish me luck on this descent. I have at least one more climb, and the rest of it's relatively mostly downhill. I just gotta stay on path, and then I'm gonna have a lot more snow for the next probably 3-4 miles. So yeah, I love it. I love the view here. But yeah, so I came from way up there. I even passed like where I went, like I was up another probably 600-700 feet. So I'm probably already down 1,200 feet, and I'll have to run another 500 to get out of here. We'll see where we're at. My goal is to get back to the vehicle by 6. I believe it's like 1:45 right now, so it's not looking good. But majority of that time was after Capitol Lake, so I just need to lock in a little bit. But I'll see you guys next checkup. I just climbed up this ridge right here. There's mostly rocks. We're gonna try to do the snow, but doing it on rocks so much easier. So it's Capitol Lake. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the wind. So I'm gonna try to get down somehow, and then I'll probably meet up with you guys at Capitol Stream, the last point, and then I'll put you guys on speed up so you guys can kind of see what the back end of the trail looks like without all the snow and whatnot. So see you guys there. Here's the view up there. Unless I should climb that. I'm almost to the Capitol Creek crossing, I guess the final one. Fun fact, I did see a bear, so that was really fun. Didn't really think I was gonna see one of those this trip, but I don't know, I'm just gonna admire how beautiful this spot is. So the plan is to put you guys on time lapse, and I'll either shut it off during the trailhead. I'll see how much time there is, because I don't want to make the video too long, because I know it's probably already gonna be relatively too long the way it is. Okay, distraction. This water is crystal clear. Okay, I'm distracted. So that's the plan. Stop at Capitol Peaks trailhead. I'm really tired, I'm not gonna lie. I'm soaked. The old shoes are gone sauce. But I'll put you guys on that sped up version, and we'll see how much time's left. Because I also need a little outro today. I'll be thinking about what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, because I think I'm gonna go to, I believe it's Ouray. I definitely didn't say it right. I'm not gonna do a 14er tomorrow unless it's a really short one. This one kind of killed me a little bit. Oh wait, here's more snow. So once the snow passes, I will put you on time lapse. It's pretty late. I think there's about 15 hours of hiking. Pretty hungry, pretty thirsty. I think I might go to Wally World, buy a rotisserie chicken. I'm not really feeling oats right now. But sorry about not having a longer time lapse. My phone ended up getting full of storage, so I'm gonna have to make this video real quick so I can give you guys something tomorrow. Still figuring that out. I ended up climbing a little over 5,000 feet today and about 20 or so miles. I ended up getting off path a couple times, which added to it. So I'm ready for bed. I feel like death. Yeah, no, see you guys tomorrow. I guess next week. And then this is gonna be the humble abode today.